Hey, I think it actually worked this time. I think I'm probably gonna hop out of the voice call though. Let's see if I can actually get this. There we are. Live now. Copy link. And did it not work? Share, copy link. Oh no, it just posted it twice. Alright, let's carve out a 2-block hut. Got a sword here. Oh, that was unintentional. Into the hole. And my sword broke. Fun. Just gotta punch this. Where'd he go? Where did he go? That gives some attack damage bonus. Alright, well, I guess I'll just hang out in my tree corner for a little bit. Oh. I got it. Chat is disabled? I don't know why I disabled chat. I didn't do that. Comments. Okay, so it says I'm live. Live now. Okay. I found out that I apparently was live streaming on 2 separate channels at once. and I fixed it, and I have a link if any of you want to go stare at me. If any of you want to stare at me, if any of you want to stare at me, stare at trees growing in Minecraft, then you're free to. Alright. Oh, there's lightningy outside. Okay, so the question is, am I my own one viewer, or does that not count? But doesn't matter. I got my bucket of lava, and this bucket of lava is pretty much the singular most valuable resource that exists for me right now. I'm just gonna make a pretty basic cobblestone generator, and then I'm just gonna hit it with a hammer for a little while. Alright. Beat up fish with a hammer? Okay, misremembered, there was not a fish hammer, but there is a chicken hammer. Yeah, the chicken stick. I don't know how you make it, I don't know what you use it for, but it is a thing that exists in this. Let's get a little more dirt from these barrels. So for those two of you that weren't here last time, here's the progress we made. We no longer have, we started with one piece of dirt and one tree. That was actually this piece of dirt. I intend to leave the original piece of dirt for perpetuity. However, everything else here we didn't have and we made. Well, I made, you lazy bums just watched. So let's head out. Wait, no. Okay, so I'm going to go downwards. And the best way to go down is to pour water over the side. I can swim down. And I now have blocks at this lower level. Pardon me for one moment. Okay, I guess I'm not going to sneeze. Never mind. Okay, so I do that. Nope. I need that. And here we have it. Oh. I forgot that I'm in a cold biome, so My water's just gonna freeze. There are solutions to this, of course, and they're pretty simple, but ta-da. And another fun pro trick. You can just stand in this block, and you'll pretty much always pick it up. And now I hit cobblestone with a hammer for a long time. Actually, I should make a... I think I have a pickaxe. Yeah. And this way I can get a little bit of cobblestone. So... my next go-to... So from here... the world is my oyster. Because... this is going to be the first time you're going to get to see me do this, because... I managed to skip the bucket grinding phase via loot bags. That I have gravel, and I walk it over, harvest the dirt, I walk it over to my sieve, and if I sift through this gravel, out pops broken ore. I don't know if that one's iron or aluminum, I'll have to check afterwards, but this is pretty much my life now. Now, luckily, I can actually automate this step without too large of an investment. And with the silkworms that were definitely legitimately obtained, don't ask, by the way. With the silkworm... do I have no... okay. So... it has to be something to do with the biome that I'm not getting silkworms, because I've never played this in a cold biome before. Alright, well, enjoy your eminent sleep. So, I guess I'm just gonna have to kill like 50 spiders. And I could make a stone sword, but that's so basic. And instead, I'm going to, once again, use the features. I'm going to make some Tinker's Construct materials. I guess that's my achievement. We have now our 3 Tinker tables, which allow me to make all of my tools. Alright, that's that taken care of. So we have now the stencil table, the part builder, and the tool station. Now I grab some flint and some wood. I'm going to need a blade pattern a handguard. I don't even think I actually need a... I think I can use a normal stick, but I might need the... I know it varies based on which version of this I'm using. Now I can make a sword blade out... I can't make one out of flint. But luckily, I have some nether quartz, which it will accept. Not nether quartz. Mana steel, because that one I can just put like this, and I get myself a nice blade, and I can... Once again... Oh. Okay, so dark steel's pretty good. I'll keep that in mind. I got my mana steel. I need now... one of those, I guess. I guess more mana steel? Unless it accepts electrical steel. Probably doesn't. No, I didn't think so. So I guess my sword's just gonna be like 100% steel. Which usually you want to avoid, but... yeah. There's my sword. Which is... which is actually almost as good as a diamond sword, made out of just materials I scrounged. And as you might have been able to see there, it gives me access to it gives me, rather than blocking, which you can with a normal sword, it gives me a long jump, which lets me do things like this and just go to the tops of things. It's a very, very effective way to kill yourself. This is a really crap mob farm. I should try to make a better one pretty much as soon as possible. The other wonderful thing is now they have a longsword. I don't need to break my mob farm to get out. I can just kind of jump out. So, I can... oh, now that I have water, I can start farming. So, I'm still going to need more dirt. So basically it's about getting as many things going at once, because I am going to be spending... This is very much a waiting game, however I'm going to be spending as much of that time waiting as efficiently as possible. Which sounds dumb, and that's because it is. But you know, this is how I spend my time, so don't judge me. We have... now... I'm going to get started on a pretty simple farm, and I'm going to need to make another tool. Jeez, what do I even have that's worth making tools out of? can I even use mint leaves for? I could use mint leaves to make mint tea. Or a box. Or seeds, sweet minty sauce. Basically food. But here, and this is a trick that lets me get a lot more resources, I can take all but one item out of each loot bag, and then when I have 4 common loot bags, I can combine them to make an uncommon. Okay. That'll do. Actually, I think I already had one of those. Yeah, I already had one of those. Oh well. But yes, now I have stone. So I'm just gonna... And I could make myself a fancy mattock, which I can repair and doubles as a axe, sort of a shovel, and a hoe. And also is a better sword than most swords in this for some reason. But I'm just going to make a normal stone hoe because I prefer them basic, apparently. Got a few more enemies to kill before... And once again, now that I have water, and if I can just get... Water really does open up a lot of opportunities, and as does lava. So now I have cheap cobblestone, as cobblestone's supposed to be. I can make my everything out of stone instead of out of wood, which just means everything's a little bit better. There's 8, so I can make some stone shears, get all the leaves. And I believe a 20 block drop is sufficient to kill pretty much everything, so I'm just going to start making up a pretty much the most basic automated mob farm where you have some water channels pushing them into the center, and then you just drop them and they die. This will let me get more mob drops, which are all useful resources, and then there's rotten flesh, which I suppose is pretty much my sole food resource at this time, so I shouldn't shit-talk it too much. But I have... I need to make more dirt. Because who doesn't love dirt? Because apparently I'm Sipsco now or something, but I won't let that bother me. Can I do anything with my leftover clay? No, okay. So, I'm gonna make some more dirt. I'm gonna... Where did I put my buckets? There. This phenomenon is known as male refrigerator blindness, but it extends to many facets of life. The idea being that sometimes I just don't see things, no matter how directly in front of me they are. So, expect to spend a lot of time looking at me, looking at chests full of exactly what I'm looking for and having no idea where it is. And I'm just going to get started on wearing out my remaining wood shears. Getting more leaf blocks, which I can turn 8 leaf blocks into a block of dirt. So this is really a very effective way to get a lot of dirt. And I can use my longsword to get on top, so I can just chop down the tree from up here and I have to worry about having floating bushes for all eternity. Ow. Ow. There we go. I'm an idiot for just even surviving that. Jump into the vast reaches of nothingness? I suppose I can try. Goodbye, cruel world. Alright, I'm bored of the void. There's nothing to do there. So yes, this is, in fact, pretty much the nerdiest variation of Minecraft there is. Actually, I'm not confident that this is more nerdy than Pokecraft, which is the one that replaces all mobs with Pokemon, and it turns the entirety of Minecraft into consecutive Pokemon battles. But then there's also the anime girlfriend mod that replaces every monster of Minecraft with anime girls. That I'll stop there. But it is a thing that is real, that human beings choose to play. Alright, got. Now, one of the most important things when you're living in a cold biome is that you cover whatever water you're using for your farmland, otherwise it will freeze and your crops will all die. So I've got one thing of normal seeds, but I don't want to wait for them to actually grow. I have 3 things of normal seeds. I also have this Minicio essence, which, okay, it takes 8, and I have 6. So I need to kill more things. So we're getting back to, I should make a mob farm. Yes, you are witnessing a professional Minecrafter play Minecraft. As in, I am someone who has, on a previous occasion, been paid money to play Minecraft. Therefore, I am by definition a professional. You should all bow to my expertise. Because this makes me more important than everyone else or something. It doesn't, but I like to feel special. Man, why are my chests always a mess, I say, as I spam shift-click. Entire inventory loads into them. without a care in the world about what goes where. Oh gee, I could never predict why they're a mess. Who's knocking on the door at 1 a.m.? Oh well. If the spirits are to claim me, then I suppose they will. Oh boy, I got an RP post to reply to. Alright. I'm apparently stopping and typing for a few minutes attracts an additional viewer. Because I had to reply to someone on Discord. Wonderful. I suppose I... Let me just... remove the last trace of this tree. That might be enough wood. Let's get these carrot seeds going too. I don't even know if there isn't really anything useful to do with mint, but I guess I can get some pumpkins growing. As night descends on the, what is it, 5th day now? Something like that. I'm just... Oh, you know what I should do? I should fix my spawner so that I don't have to just... Before monsters start spawning in it. Well, fuck. That was all my wood, wasn't it? Yup. Well, I suppose that's a good point as any to end it on. The first death of the... I guess I can call this a series. As I just kinda leap into the void, because I can't be bothered to spend the time to make a jump properly. Well. Oh, not again. Luckily, I don't think he can get me up here. Ah, I was incorrect. Definitely can't get me up here. Well, this is where I will end it. As I stare into the moon, lie down, and have a little bit of a sleep. Good night.